Have you recently made the big decision to add a new canine companion to your life, but you're not quite sure which breed is right for you? Well, in this video, we'll take a look at two small breeds that could be your perfect canine companion, the Shih Tzu and the English Bulldog. Welcome back to the Fenrir Shih Tzu show. If this is your first time here, my name's Charlie and I'm a certified canine leader here at FenrirCanineLeaders.com. Everything we do here is dedicated to helping you find the perfect breed for you and then helping you become a high-level canine leader who can raise the perfect canine companion. If that sounds like you, then make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to make sure you never miss another upload. So let's dive into today's video where we'll be comparing these two different but beautiful breeds. Let's start today at taking a brief look at the history of the Shih Tzu. They have origins in Tibet and were originally known as Tibetan lion dogs. They were highly prized for thousands of years by Tibetan monks. They kept them in monasteries because they made excellent watchdogs as well as being loyal and trustworthy companions. Tibetan lion dogs were often gifted to Chinese emperors and were kept in the imperial palace. It's believed that the Chinese then bred them with Pekingese and the Chinese pug. This mix of breeds gave the Shih Tzu its unique look, which is very different from the Tibetan lion dogs, which have now been renamed as the Lhasa Apso. They first appeared in mainland Europe in the 20th century around the time of the First World War, before coming to the UK in the 1920s. They were not recognised by the UK Kennel Club until 1949, and it wasn't until 1969 that they gained American Kennel Club recognition. The modern bulldogs are very different from the dogs of their origin. Their ancestors are traced back to around 31 BC, around the time of the ancient Romans. It's believed that the English Bulldog's ancestors were working dogs, the now extinct Alaunt dogs. There were two types of Alaunt dogs. The English Bulldogs that we know today derived from one of these, the Bulldog Alaunt. The Bulldog Alaunt was described to have been heavy-set and wide, with a strong jaw and broad mouth. The dogs fought alongside Roman, English and Greek soldiers and were very courageous and loyal to their owners. These dogs were said to have a high threshold for pain, which made them excellent to be used in wars and blood sports. English Bulldogs were fine-tuned to be more like the breed we recognise today in the 1600s. They were bred for the dog blood sport bull baiting. Bull baiting involved a bull being tied to a stake with a 30-foot radius to be able to run around in. The bull would have pepper blown up its nose to enrage it. Dogs would be trained to attack the bull. Thankfully, this cruel and barbaric sport is now illegal in most countries and the practice is not commonly accepted. The Shih Tzu is known for their chrysanthemum face. They have a broad head which is round and lots of space between their eyes. They also have a nice beard and full whiskers with the hair growing upright on their muzzles, hence their chrysanthemum appearance. They're famously known for their long show coats and top knot that keeps their hair out of their eyes. Keeping their coat looking its best takes a lot of work. Daily brushing and combing is essential to prevent tangles, and they need to be bathed at least twice a week. It's not uncommon for many owners to clip their coat short. However, this needs to be kept on top of and requires a trip to the groomers every 6 to 8 weeks. The Shih Tzu has many different colours of coats and any colour is accepted except male. They're a small breed but with an incredibly sturdy body. Both males and females of the breed stand up to 10.5 inches or 26 centimetres at the withers and weigh up to 16 pounds or 7 kilograms. The English Bulldog certainly has a strong iconic look and is easily recognised. They have a stocky short body and a very muscular appearance and they stand low to the ground. Their short spines and small rear helps protect their backs and spines from injuries made by bulls throwing the dogs off them. Their wrinkles on their face actually served as a purpose during the time at war and bull baiting. The wrinkles meant that blood and sweat would travel through the folds in their skin instead of getting in their eyes, nose and mouth. The English Bulldog has a short muzzle and an underbite. Their jaws helped the English Bulldog grip the bull and their short muzzle stopped their nostrils from getting blocked, allowing them to breathe properly. Their underbite allowed them to grip the bull better. The English Bulldog has a short coat and they can come in many colours including brindle, red, white fawn, white and variations of them colours together. The colour mil is not an accepted colour in the UK or US. This is because the M gene that creates the male colour is linked to many health issues within the English Bulldog breed. Piebald is also not an accepted colour in the UK Kennel Club, but it is accepted in the American Kennel Club. The English Bulldog stands up to 15 inches tall, which is around 38 centimetres, and they can weigh up to 50 pounds or 23 kilograms.
Hey guys, really quick message. I just wanted to let you know, if you're not following us on Instagram already, we are doing tons of helpful, valuable content over there that I'm sure you'll love. We've got a couple of different pages that I think you'll really enjoy. First is our Fenrir business account, where we do loads of stuff about training, some of our products, services, and just what we get up to on a day-to-day basis, building the fastest growing canine company in the world. And maybe you'll be interested in checking out my personal Instagram, that's at @IamWillAtherton. Again, if you're interested, there'll be links in the description. Sorry for interrupting the video, I'll let you get straight back to it.
Shih Tzus are lively, confident and outgoing little characters. They love nothing more than to be a part of the family and being involved in everything that goes on in the household. For these reasons, they continue to be a popular choice as family pets and companion dogs. They adore human contact and are most happy when they're around the people they love. They're a great choice for first-time owners because they are intelligent and always willing and eager to please. Shih Tzus can be wary and suspicious of strangers, although they rarely show any sort of aggressive behaviour towards strangers. Instead, they prefer to just keep their distance until they're comfortable. They have low to moderate energy levels and do require routine physical exercise, but they also need to be mentally stimulated. As we've previously mentioned, Shih Tzus are intelligent, but they also have an independent side to their characters, which means their training and socialisation must start as early as possible. They can also be a little stubborn at times, so it's important to bear in mind that a lot of patience and consistency is needed when training and socialising them. The Bulldog, despite its history of being bred for blood sports, is now a lovable family companion for many families. Although a Bulldog does take its job as a watchdog seriously, they will defend their family if it feels they are under threat. A Bulldog loves the attention from their owners, which makes them fairly easy to train. Positive reinforcement, calm, consistent leadership, and plenty of treats will ensure smooth training. It is advised that with an English Bulldog, instead of doing training for hours on end, small bursts of training sessions for just 5 to 10 minutes long is more effective, as this keeps your dog engaged and stops them from getting bored. An English Bulldog can sometimes, however, become stubborn. If they're not shown that you are the leader, they could learn unwanted behaviours. It's important that you teach them obedience and manners to prevent this. The English Bulldog is an energetic breed. They require around 30 to 45 minutes of exercise a day. English Bulldogs enjoy many forms of exercise like daily walks, runs, games of fetch, and even water sports like swimming. Just be aware of the weather when you do take them out. Don't take them out on hot days, as this can make breathing difficult for them because of their flat faces. Although the Shih Tzu is known to be a friendly and affectionate dog, they are not always the best choice of breed for families with young children. They can often feel threatened by youngsters due to their boisterous and unpredictable nature. If feeling threatened, this can lead to unwanted behaviours like nipping. With this said, if a Shih Tzu has grown up with kids they have been socialised well from a young age, they can get along well with young children, but it is equally important to teach children how to behave around them and how to respect them and their space. As we always say though, any interaction between children and dogs should be supervised by an adult to make sure things don't get too boisterous. They're a social dog by nature and generally get along well with other dogs and pets in the home, especially if they've grown up with them. Just be sure to be cautious when introducing them to new dogs or animals, as they have a reputation for being quite feisty. English Bulldogs are usually very gentle and loving when around children. They can become very protective around children and other members of their family. English Bulldogs are renowned for having a loyal and compassionate nature, and this really shows by the fact that they are in the top 5 most popular breeds. Bulldogs do not fully mature until around 3 years of age, so although they may look muscular, fully grown, mentally they are not fully matured. This means that they will still act puppyish during this time. English Bulldogs do tend to get on well with other animals despite its past. It's strongly advised that any dog is socialised at puppyhood to different outdoor situations outside of the home. This includes different sights, smells, sounds and people. A well-socialised dog is more likely to become a calm, happy and well-rounded dog in adult life. One downside to the breed, however, is they can sometimes have issues with other male dogs. It's generally a good idea to never leave your English Bulldog alone with any children or small pets like cats, as accidents can happen. Overall, the English Bulldog is a polite and well-mannered breed. The Shih Tzu and English Bulldog are two smaller breeds who are of similar height but very different appearance. Despite their history, the English Bulldog has a compassionate nature and is a brilliant choice of dog for families with young children. The Shih Tzu is lively and outgoing and adores being around family. If you decide either of these fantastic breeds suit you, you're sure to have a perfect canine companion. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If so, make sure you hit that like button and get involved down on the comment section below. And don't forget, if you are new here, to make sure you subscribe. We have 2 dedicated Shih Tzu videos coming here every single week. So I can't wait to talk to you again on the next episode of the Fenrir Shih Tzu Show.